What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York City at Flight Club with tech expert, content creator, ultimate Frisbee champion, and sneaker designer, Marques Brownlee.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Get to see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
That is the plan.
Let's go. We talked about Jordan 1s on the past episode, but recently at Complex, we saw some videos, especially the Disney 360 treadmill, and the thumbnail, and we're like, is he wearing 85 Jordan 1s? We thought maybe they were the ones from 85, but they're not. No. You've just been wearing them non-stop. Were they 2016, 2013?
I probably had them since 2016, and they've been worn a lot of miles on mine.
Yes.
And I like that they wear well. I mean, they're leather already, but you get a nice patina, as they call it.
There we go.
And I think they look great.
What I like about it is that there's so much wear and tear to it that they're kind of becoming vintage. I think you got them maybe 4 years ago, and you've been wearing them. I think you call them something that's like not really known in sneaker culture, but that I even learned, dailies?
Daily drivers, sure.
Yeah, so explain that.
Oh man, I use the term for, I mean, in the tech world, it's like the phone you use every day, the daily driver, the backpack you carry every day with your daily drivers, the shoes, the car, obviously, the daily driver, but I feel like that's a staple. So the shoes that I wear the most are going to be the dailies, which are mine. But like that, if you put a lot of miles on them, you want them to be comfortable. They're great for dailies.
And this is like a close second now.
Very good daily. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to, while I have you here.
Oh yeah.
These are 85s.
Okay.
And obviously you have such high opinions on everything, but I really wanted to get your opinion on these. Are 1985 Jordan 1s, the OG iteration of the ones that you wear all the time. What do you think about those? And this is considered good condition for those.
Right. I mean, so mine are going to end up looking like this eventually. I have a soft spot for certain things. Like I mostly like modern, sleek, clean, minimal type stuff. But there's something about something like this that ages so well to see 40-year-old shoes that actually look like something that might look on your feet today.
Yeah.
They're sick, man. They're really good.
And another thing that I like, you have stood on business. You know, the kids say standing on business.
Yeah.
Creasing.
Yes.
Talk to the camera and let them know that creasing.
Wear your kicks, man. This is the thing, like I got the shoes last time, and I think I maybe had a picture of wearing one of them, and I was wearing them as you're supposed to, and I did one of these, and it's like not a big deal.
Yeah.
If you get a car, don't keep it in the garage, drive it. If you get a new phone, put a case on it, sure, use it. If you get new shoes, walk around, go up and down stairs. There's gonna be puddles outside, wear your kicks.
Since you've been on the show, big moment for you.
Yeah.
Worked with Adams on your own sneaker.
Yep.
A big process, 2 years sampling and things like that. What did you learn putting a shoe together, your own shoe, the 251s?
Wow, a loaded question. A lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot. I mean, I've never made a product before. So first of all, I learned you can make a horrible shoe.
Okay.
If you give me all the controls, I will make a shoe that looks nice, but that is functionally terrible.
Walking out here falls apart?
Exactly.
Functionally terrible?
Uncomfortable, like all sorts of bad, weird stuff about it. So then, obviously, combining with their expertise, like making a shoe, and this isn't a hoop shoe. Like I think this drives like a lot of the culture. People want to be able to hoop in their shoes. It's just like a daily driver shoe, as we're talking about. So I'm like walking around, going on a flight, like at work. Like these are the shoes I just want as the most comfortable things that I have every day. So sort of combining their tech with what I was able to do with design, and I learned a lot about, the materials, what goes into like how much each part of the shoe costs and different manufacturing materials and how these things add up. It's just, there's a lot that goes into making a product, for sure.
And we talk about functional shoes, but even like low profile, like classic shoes, is it something about like even those are tough to achieve? Like you think of like a Converse Chuck Taylor or like a Reebok Classic, you know, designing sneakers, is it like those even have to have function even though they're not as high tech as these?
There's more to it than you usually think.
Okay.
I think that, and I've said this about like YouTube videos before, like the best ones look easy. And I think that's true about products too. They look simple, but there's a lot that goes into the thought of the design and just like the edges of it.
Yes.
And the pieces that go to, that connect to at just the right spots. Like there's all sorts of little things that go into it that you might not notice. So that's just good product design.
And what I also like, you went with Adams. independent brand. And what we've seen over the past few years is kind of parity in the market. We see a lot of New Balance, we see a lot of On, we see a lot of Salomon. What do you think about like going with an indie brand, but also where, of course, Nike and Adidas are still like the juggernauts, but like you see on the streets, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, just out here in the city, I'm seeing that, which is awesome. I feel like it's also, if you're gonna make a product, like, unless you're a NBA, WNBA player, you probably can't make a shoe with Nike, right? So it's about, for me, finding a company that is small enough to actually listen and help me make something that I'm influencing, but big enough that they can actually do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of the doors I've tried to open for creators, where it's like, a lot of people have really good ideas for products, but building the whole company to make the product is a huge undertaking.
Right.
If you can partner with a company that will actually listen and can pull it off for you, I want to open that door for people. So that's what we tried to do.
We're strategically placed in this section because this. What does this shoe mean to you?
Okay, so first interview I ever did in my life. Think about this. I was like a shivering teenager in the Staples Center. Was Kobe during his farewell tour.
Yes.
So, you know, this was like him opening the biggest door for me, which was like I got to talk tech in a little bit and see also, he had some influence in obviously the design and the pieces of his shoe. I've interviewed and gotten to talk to and make videos with countless people since then, and I really do believe a lot of it is because like Kobe was amazing at being interviewed by this kid who'd never done it before. I gotta get a pair of these because I know I said wear your kicks earlier.
Yes.
Kobe gave me a pair of these. I'm not gonna wear those.
Okay.
So I gotta get a pair so I can wear them, but that's the one pair that I'm gonna have and probably never wear. But yeah, these were the shoes he was coming out with during that season. Got to make a video with how he had an impact on the design of the shoe.
And this colorway especially.
That exact color.
I remember it's like you did the close-ups and everything like that.
Yeah.
Amazing full circle story.
For sure.
Getting into some tech talk, did you see Tim Cook wearing the Air Max's design on the iPad?
I did see that.
What do we think about that?
There's a little bit of a trend now of like tech execs wearing some heat on stage. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Obviously, those are going to be like one-off. I assume they're one-off.
I think so.
Made like that. But yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Do you think designing on an iPad is something that we could see in the future, or?
That would be sick. Now, the thing about like custom design stuff, like when you get Nike ID, they've got a template. So they know like you can change these 7 parts to these 12 colors that we've got ready for you. So if you're doing like I assume an iPad one-off design, they need a process to be able to give everyone the ability to go crazy.
Yeah.
And then they also have to vet it so you don't go nuts. So it's probably not going to be available for everyone. I assume that's a pretty bespoke Tim Cook thing.
Got it. Yeah, he kind of gets the keys to whatever he wants.
I think so.
And then another thing, talking tech, Nike a couple weeks ago in Paris unveiled kind of AI prototypes. 12 shoes, and it was like, they were shoes basically that were prompted by AI. Did you see those? And what do you think about how AI is coming into sneakers?
Kind of have mixed feelings on tech and shoes. It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. But the other thing, I've been thinking about this, like I remember last time we talked about like the 4D shoe and the Adidas.
Yes.
And I was thinking like, is there some way for there to be more tech in shoes? And the more I think about it, the more it feels like shoes is one of those pure places where you don't need tech. It's like the thing on your feet, it's like your mattress, your chair. Like I'm not looking for a ton of tech in those things. It's just gotta be the thing that connects me to the earth. I'm comfortable. I don't need like gadgets or screens or batteries or anything on my feet, unless it's their mags, and which is sick. But like maybe that's down the road. So I feel like the shoe space is kind of one of those like pure things where like tech is hot, and so they're trying to find ways to include it, but it's not necessarily necessary right now.
One thing I love about this show is that sometimes, a lot of times, talent comes in and they buy their grails. Last time, the off-white ones were your grails.
They were.
Obviously a little different because you now are designing your own shoe. Do you have a grail now, or has it changed?
Do you remember what I said at the end of the show last time? The last line. They rung me up.
Did you say if I'm, what did you say?
I got all the shoes on the counter, they rung me up, and I said, damn, I think I'm done for a while. Yeah, I think I'm done for a while after this one. And that's a fact. Those are the last shoes that I bought that were not the 251s.
Wow.
So I got my grails. I've been wearing all the shoes. That said, I do want to pick up those Kobe's because I want to wear those too. But yeah, grail checkbox, lifetime achievement unlocked. I feel pretty good about that.
Love that. I love that. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take home.
I will.
Let's do it.
So what can I help you out with today?
Well, I came here with a plan. I definitely like one of these in my size, so it's like a 12.5 or 13.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
I will be wearing these. Also, there's a pair up here I was looking at. This right here.
Bruce
That's
Lee.
the 5s, the Bruce Lee colorway, which honestly, kind of torn between these. I kind of like them both.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think? One of these better than the other?
Yeah, go for the originals.
Original?
Yeah, you know, beats
I like this, yeah. It's got the Kobe, it's got the Bruce Lee touch, it's got a little red and black, and I'm feeling these, so.
All right, got you.
Got a
See if we
little
got
crazy,
those.
getting 2 pairs. And then I was gonna get a pair, the Sabrina shoes, Sabrina 1s,
Got you.
if you have them.
Yep.
I know the 2s just came out, they're probably not out yet.
Yeah, not
Okay.
yet, not yet. Give us a bit more time. We'll have those for you.
So I would love a pair of the 1s.
I got you.
That's it.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Find everything okay?
This is it.
This is
Yeah,
it?
This is
All
it.
right, cool. All right, your total is gonna be $2,874.53.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready. All right, you're all set, man.
Awesome.
You have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
So Marques came through, told some great stories, talked about his design. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Picked up some new Kobe's. You know where to find him on the internet, everywhere where you need to know anything in tech. His YouTube channel, his podcast. Make sure you tap in with him before you make your purchases. Thanks
Appreciate
again.
it. Thank you, man. I'm done for real this time.
Okay, you heard it.